This is the Comegys Podcast Show.
Gordy King.
Avery the Weather Boy.
Meek Link. Donnie the Detective.
Hi, Mr. Josh. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Josh. Guys, clap it up. Clap it up.
Thank you.
And today we are here with Golden King.
And Meek Malik.
And today we will be interviewing Mr. Josh. So now we're going to start asking you a few questions. What is your introduction from music?
I'm sorry?
What was your introduction from music?
My introduction to music. I was largely inspired by my family. My father was a conga player, my mother was a singer. And a lot of my family were musicians. So, my mom and my father had a band with my uncles, and they got me started. Ever since I saw them, I just kept on playing.
Why did you keep on playing?
Well, because I enjoyed melody and rhythm making.
Okay, that's nice. Did music help you in your hardest times?
Yes, it did.
How did it help you?
Well, there was a point in time where I felt like giving up music and really putting my time and focus into my family life. As I, began to become a father, it started becoming more important to me to be more of a working man. So one day, I see a drum set, and it was kind of low in price. My ex-wife asked me, well, it was a long story, make it short, but my ex-wife asked me to go ahead and purchase the drum set and forget about Jamaica. And I said, what? She said, get the drum set. How long you been waiting for it? I said, about 25 years. She said, get the drum set. And that was the start of my
Career.
How long you been waiting for what?
Waiting to actually purchase my own drum set with my own money. No parents involved.
And what do you mean by Jamaica?
There was a family reunion down in Jamaica, and I had sent my wife and my daughter down, and I was working overtime to make sure that they were okay. And I also was getting myself prepared to fly down there. My mother was helping me get down there and get me, ticket information so I can go ahead and purchase it. And my ex-wife said, Jamaica will always be here. We'll always be able to go down there. Just go ahead and get the drum set and get it together.
Okay. Why? Okay.
Stay on music.
Future plans. What are your future plans?
For my future plans?
Yes.
For music.
That's a very, very, very good question. After experiencing touring the world with music, my future plans have been more developing younger generations in music, and also getting prepared to develop my daughter in her music, her career as a designer, and be able to support her in every possible way musically.
Okay. So.
Favorite artist?
My favorite artist? I'm going to say Wow, but I'm going to say it's a strong toss-up between two people, and that would be Art Blakey, who was a famous drummer, jazz drummer from the 60s, the 50s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I would have to also say Quincy Jones.
Why were those two your favorite?
Quincy Jones took an innovative step towards music and being able to incorporate different ideas into his music. Also utilizing the skills in different musicians and their ideas in music and be able to come up with a great composition based off of their skills.
Okay.
Well, your favorite memory of performing. Favorite memory of performing.
My favorite memory of performing. Oh Lord. There's so many, so I would have to say what? I would say my favorite memory of performing is being asked to be a special guest cameo performer with Mandrill.
Why did
Do you guys know who that is?
No.
Who is that?
Mandrill is actually a funk band from the 70s and 80s. And they did a lot of like world style music, and it was very, there was a lot of fusion in sound. They did everything, African, Afro-Cuban, jazz. They mixed it all in the funk and just made this big sound, and the guys were awesome. So that's one of them.
And what was that performance like?
Oh man, I still got the video. It was awesome. It was
Where was it?
euphoric at the Man Music Center.
In Philly. Oh, cool.
How has your elective gone?
Very well. They have a song prepared and ready to go ahead and perform it
In the talent show?
in the talent show. Yes.
Can't wait to that. Okay. So. How does your elective make you feel?
After the hard work we put into it, I feel extremely excited, and I'm anticipating the final product.
Okay. Your future music plans?
My future music plans? Continue performing and enriching others.
Okay. Now let's talk about Comegys.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from North Philadelphia. Born. Traveled all through and lived through Philadelphia. Moved to Maryland. Lived in D.C. for a little bit. Lived in Montgomery County, Sea Pleasant, District Heights, Landover, Hanover, all different parts of Maryland.
Why'd you move to Maryland?
Family. Getting jobs.
And the worst part?
Oh, it stopped.
Not having my daughter with me to experience that. She had to go to Oklahoma for a family reunion. So I had to wait.
How has your style changed over the years?
Learning more patience each year as every year passes.
Okay. So like, what was it like?
What was what like?
The style they wear.
Well, it's a good question. The verdict is out on that. Just waiting to hear the results.
So, your biggest pet peeve?
When people are tapping me all the time and yelling in my ear and not doing what they supposed to be doing. Like, do you ever get annoyed when somebody's all the time tapping you?
Yeah.
And while you trying to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when you're trying to go to sleep.
Yes. Oh, gracious. That's the worst.
Okay. So, do you like kids and why?
No. No, I love kids. I love children because what children provide is Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Hope for the future, and it's looking at children reminds me of, or me working with children reminds me of my parents working with me. And that's, don't give up and try to see and find the best in them and enrich it and enhance it as best as you possibly can. And I love to see you guys grow.
Okay. What can you tell us about music that we don't know?
Did you know that drums were membranophones?
No.
Okay, you know what a membranophone is?
No.
A membranophone is actually, it's an instrument that goes by vibration, by strike. Okay, percussion means to strike. Membranophone is the reaction from that strike. Boom, 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 boom. That's the membranophone, vibrating from a strike. Did you know that a piano was a percussion?
I did.
Why is it a percussion?
Cause inside of it, it got all these strings that you could pull from the things,
All
the
right.
keys.
So the key is when you strike the keys inside. There's
Oh yeah, a string and then it
there's a
vibrates.
stick
Yes,
that hits the string.
and then it vibrates.
It vibrates,
And stuff.
right?
Cause sometimes I watch it on TV. Sometimes I'll be watching Tom and Jerry when the cat was inside the piano, they just kept on Jerry just kept on playing it and kept on striking at the piano. Then Tom just kept on vibrating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
How many instruments can you play, Mr. Josh?
Oh. Percussion, quite a few. A lot.
What's your favorite percussion instrument? Pure drums?
I would have to say a djembe. African drums.
African drums.
Thank you. And today is this is like the 5th or 6th
The sixth.
interview of Comegys broadcast show.
Thank you, Mr. Josh. Anything last you want to say?
Keep up the good work, guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys be awesome in the future.
All right. Thanks a lot. Clap it up, guys.